Well, it's me again, and I figured I'd show you. The progress has turned out great. I have to unplug and go mobile. We have the derailleur. I put the old one back on. The new one would not. I couldn't even get it close to first gear, which is okay. You know, the derailleur is still good. The old one. I just figured, okay, well, because I bought it for a different bike, and I'm not going to do the bike for quite a while. I'm going to actually get a different frame. But what happened was I went ahead and I put the old one on, ran new cable, shifting cable, because the old one was just junk. Got the front derailleur working. It's shifting how it's supposed to. Still a little jerky, but we'll fine tune that some other time. And now we're going to put new tires on. Now these tires are still pretty good. I mean, they still have tread in them. The reason why I'm changing is because the tires that I have, the rims I used to switch because the cogs were the same and everything. Well, I like these tires better. They seem to wear a lot better and they last longer. These ones here, I mean, have been on there since the original bike, but yeah, they don't last very long. So I'm going to get you set up, and we're going to put you on the charger. And maybe what I'll do is we will go ahead and get you able to see what I'm doing, and we should have fun. So I gotta find a way to get you set up here. Kind of hard here. But yes, this will be interesting, I will assure you. Like I said, I know what I'm doing when it comes to changing tires and all that fun stuff. So I'll get you guys set up here in a good spot. You're on my iPod, so alrighty. So I will start changing tires. I'll bring the rack over here a little bit more so that way you can see. I gotta move this drum, but we're gonna have fun. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and oh shit, I stepped on it. Oh. Alrighty. Do that. Move some of this junk. Okay. Now. Alright, so I'm gonna bring the rack over there first. This is going to be the biggest, the most awkwardness. See, I'm already starting to hit stuff. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, there goes the bike. Oops, there goes the bike. Don't worry, it didn't hurt it. Okay, then we're going to flip that around. Yeah, don't worry, it didn't hurt nothing. Oh, and what I did was actually put a kickstand on my son's bike. Yesterday it was off the John Deere, the original kickstand, right there. So, right down here, right where my finger's at, that was the original kickstand. So I went ahead and put a kickstand on there. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, you always gotta love hanging these things up, I tell you. Okay. Alrighty, so, so what we're going to do is, I gotta get my thing right here, I gotta turn this, make this straight. There we go. Okay. And what's nice about this is, I could just sit right there, I wouldn't even have to tighten it. But we're going to, so just gonna get her up high enough and start cranking. This is a nice stand, I will tell you. I like it. Like I say, I mean, park is probably better, but I mean, if you just don't have that kind of money, then I paid altogether total $37, and that's a pretty decent price for for, you know, stand. I mean, oh, there you go. See, there you go. I hit you. Yeah, I gotta get her to stay where I want it. So we're gonna have to. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, for $26, it's not bad. You know, to be honest. I mean, it's really a good deal. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we're having a wonderful time at the moment. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That worked out wonderful. All right, I'm going to close my door so the light quits shining in here. And there we go. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to do the back tire. Now, there's a certain way I do this. I don't do how normal people do it. I do use certain things, but I'm very careful on how I do it, okay? It's not like I'm sitting here prying to death on these things. I know that window, man, that's a bad angle, I know. Holy jeez. Let me try to adjust it this way. No. There we go, that's better, okay. All right, so what we're gonna do basically is I'm gonna start at the back. I always start at the back first. Fucking figures. Oops. Yeah, people don't like cursing in videos. Now, yeah, I'm just saying this is how I do it. You know, I mean, you guys can do it any way you want. But I'm just showing you this is how I do it. All right. I don't do it no fancy way or any crazy crap like that. I just do. All I do is I just do it the way that I've been doing it for years, and that's how it is. Nope, must be a 5/8. I ain't got no 5/8 in my hand. What's this? 5/8. Okay. So the reason I'm starting back here. Oh shit! I've got to wipe off this stuff. That ain't even 5/6 either. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. You know what we'll do? Adjustable wrench. How about them apples? We'll do an adjustable wrench. Okay. Oh, shoot, that was loose. Oh crap. That wasn't good. Okay. Yeah, this is hard when you got this, because this whole thing screws in here on the side. So, yeah. I gotta get my own wrenches here. Hold on. We're struggling. Well, not really. I'm not struggling. I don't know. Everybody else might be. Not me. Oh, shit. Darn. Yeah, I gotta get the screw out of here first. It's in my way. But, yeah, the reason I started doing this channel. Can y'all see me over there? Okay. The reason I started doing this channel was because what I wanted to do, I was going to start doing cars, but, you know, there's so many people, you know, like Eric the Car Guy and, you know, all that, you know, they do it all the time, you know, and that's fine. You know, I got no problem with it. I just figured, okay, if I'm going to do something, I need to do something that I can do, you know, instead of trying to, you know, be like them and, you know, try to know everything. So kind of what I'm doing now is, you know, just doing my own thing and trying to, you know, get some stuff done. And, you know, I just figure there's probably a lot of kids and stuff like that that really don't know what they're, you know, how to do stuff on their bike. And, you know, so I figured I'd show them, you know, I'd show you guys, just, you know, I mean, like I say, I'm not the best of person. I've done a lot of stuff, but, you know, hey, you know, we never out of room, right? Okay. Just making sure. I'm having a hard time here figuring out what size this is. Oh, wait a minute. What size is this? See, it's saying it's a 9/16, but I tried a 9/16 wrench and it didn't fit. So, that's a 17. See, I don't have very good sockets around here. A lot of my tools are rusted. There we go. Okay. All right, we found her. All right, now, hold on one second. Let me get my socket laying over here. I got one. Well, I got a couple of them, but this is one I really don't like, but I'll do it anyway. But yeah, you know, we've just been trying to, you know, we've just been kind of trying to really just, you know, do what we can. And, I know a lot of the videos that I've done in the past, I know lately, I really haven't been getting all that great of views. And really it's because I haven't been able to pump out, a lot of content. I just got into moving and, some family news and all that's going on. So it's kind of, kind of hectic. But, I dropped that one too. Okay. Right, so it's kind of just, but I came up with this idea a while back. Oh, shit. Damn. Oops. My bad. Okay. All right, now, so what we're going to do, all right, we got the wheel off, okay? Now, what you got to do is you got to let the air out of it, okay? So, now you can take the Schrader valve out. I don't take them out just because of the fact that I don't like them. I don't like to do that. So, what we're going to do is just press the valve. Boy, it's loud. Okay, now, there's two ways you can do this, all right? Now, what you can do is I wouldn't recommend using screwdrivers. I'm going to try to pop it off by hand. Sometimes it does work. I mean, the beads on there are pretty good, so. But what I normally do is I try to work it, off the other side. And the reason why, see, it's not going to want to just go that easy. So, I'm going to show you how I do it here, okay? Now, there's tools you can use that aren't necessarily for bikes. And just like this is for drum brakes, okay? This end is the end I like, okay? Now, the reason why is because I can get it right there on that bead and pull it down. Now, without being on that tube, okay, that's the one thing you got to watch for. If you feel, see, it just went in. If you feel something pull that doesn't feel right, stop. Because chances are you're probably pulling on the tube. I would almost bet that that's what you're doing, okay? Now, the reason I'm looking, I don't see the tube, so we're good. So, we're going to work our way around the tire slowly, okay? Now, once I get this first bead where I want it, okay? All right, see how I'm just kind of, just working it. Now, if you do pop the tire, you're going to have to get a new tube, okay? Some hardware stores, Ace Hardware does sell bike tubes. Your best bet is to just go to a bike shop. Now, the reason why I say that is because if you go to a bike shop, they'll have the right size, okay? Ace Hardware does, and like I say, see, now look at how easy it is. Now we don't need this no more, okay? Now, we always inspect the tire after we're done, okay? Whoa, what the heck? Felt tight. All right, that's kind of how we do it, okay? So now I can use my hand to pop it off, pull this the rest of the way off without using any tools. Now, like I say, they do say don't use tools. Well, I use tools, but I only use them to a certain point. That's the thing. That's what I'm getting at. You can do this with tools, but you need to be careful because if you pop that tube, then you're out. Then it's going to be a bad day. Okay, now I got this off. Okay, it's on this side. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to take it. Okay, how I do it is you can rock this off here, but we're going to go Ah, dang it. I got oil on my hand. Yeah, it's all right. Now what you can do is you can go, you're gonna have to use some force, okay? Now, sometimes if you get more of the tire, plus you got that oil on it too now, see, so now it's even more difficult to do. So we're gonna have to try to get this where I'm not getting oil. And hold on a minute, I gotta get something on my hand. I can't do it with that oil. Now you can use, all right, this is one thing that I've been doing for years, and I'm going to show real quick how to do it. All right, now you can use your same tool, okay, that is true, okay, you can use the same tool, and you can pop it off both sides. All right, now I know like Bike Man said, you should never use tools, okay. Now I do agree with him on that. I do agree because yes, you should not use tools because you will pop that tube if you are not careful, but the reason I'm using tools is because I don't feel like dinking around with it today. I want to get this done. So, what you do is you take your same thing, okay? Take your same little hook that you use for springs on a bike, okay? So I'm going to show you right here, okay? All right, what you do, okay? Now be careful. I can't stress it enough. Be careful. All right, enough being careful. Enough saying it. Now what you do is you take this, okay? Try to get under that. Now, okay, see, we're almost there. Okay, see, now we're on the rim. We're right here on the edge. So, what you want to do is just gently release, push, and then over. Okay, now, I am right by the tube. Okay, so, like I say, if you hear you popped it. Okay, now, the only reason I did that, oh, poop, I gotta do it again. The only reason I'm doing that is because what I'm doing is I'm just getting it up over the rim so we can do it by hand, okay? Now, this one's going to be a pain in my butt, so I'm going to have to do something here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're all in oil now, buddy. Okay, so. There we go. Now, we are off the rim. Okay, now. Take your rim and put your rim aside for a minute, because what we're going to do, we're going to pull this tube. Now, we did not get anything, we did not put any holes in our tube, okay? No holes. We actually still have some air. That's why I always leave a little bit of air in there so I can hear if I pop it. If you deflate it completely, by the time you get done, you basically just wasted all your time doing it. Okay, now, find your valve. Now I have to empty a little bit of air out of this. Okay, now. Actually, I'm going to empty it all out. Okay, now, here's what we need to do. I need Red Bull. Alright, now take your one tire. Now, I want you to look at your tire to make sure that you don't have a directional tire that needs to be put on right. Okay, so look at your tire. Let me look here, okay. I'm not seeing any arrows. It's made of nylon. Wonderful. Now, I did check these tires. These are the same size. Okay. Check the other side. Make sure. This one is not. Okay, yes. These are 26 by 1.95. Remember that. Always check your tire before going to buy so you know what size to get. I have seen people bring me their bikes and they always have one size big or one size small on the tire. Okay, now, stuff the tube in the tire, okay? That's pretty simple. You know, you guys should be able to figure that out. Okay, now, what we're going to do is we are going to put this back on the rim. Now, before I put it on the rim, I'm also going to check the rim strip. Okay, the reason why is because I want to make sure that none of those spokes are sticking up. Because if you get a spoke or you get a hole. Now, and that's another thing. If you do find out someday that you actually do just have a hole in it and you don't know how, check your rim strip. Because chances are that one of those popped up. Okay, now, we're going to set this aside. This is done. Okay? We're going to take our tire, okay? And we're going to look. all down inside, all here. Okay, now what we're looking for is, we're looking for anything that broke, anything that might be sticking up. You're looking for debris, any type of thing like that. That's what you're looking for. I don't see nothing. Okay, ow. For some reason my glove is hurting my hand. Like something biting me or something, I don't know. Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. Now this is going to be the fun part, okay? Like I said, I'm not putting it on that again. Shoot. Oh, I got an idea. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Some of you may remember that this is the intake from my van, okay? Yes, I still have it. I'm still going to do that video. Okay, there we go. That's better. Now, here's what you're going to do. Here's the trick part of getting it out, okay? A lot of people use screwdrivers. A lot of people can't do it. Now, yes, you can. You have to have the hand power to push it on the rim, okay? This is not a tractor tire. You don't need 500 pry bars to get it on, okay? Now, if you do have to use something, which there are days where I have a hard time getting them on, and I just need to get it done, okay? Now, take your hole. I always start with my tube, my valve on the bottom, okay? Find your hole. Okay, there it is. Okay. Put your hole, or your valve, in your hole. Okay, now, it's partially in. You can see it. Now, here's what we're going to do, okay? All right, we're going to do one side at a time, okay? The reason why is because if you try to force it all on at once, that's when things pop, that's when you get pinches, and then you end up with holes, okay? If you just start with one side, get it in, and then work your tube in. Now, if you were doing a tube, you could actually just pop half this out, and then you wouldn't have to pull the whole tire off. Okay, now most of this is going to want to come on in one, and that's fine. Okay, that's okay. Okay, just work it on. Okay, now this side's in, but not all the way. Now just work the tire right on the rim. As you see, I'm just working it. You know, just kind of giving it a little bit of loving. Now it's getting tight. Okay, now this is where what you want to do is you want to get that one side on. I use this only for the one side, not both. You pinch that tube, game over. Okay, now here we go. We're going to take it right above here, okay, sticking up. I'm trying to get on here, okay. Where are you at? Okay, right here. Now you see it sticking up there? What you're going to do is I try to get it with part of the length, hold my finger on it, take it, push her up just enough to slide it on the rim, okay? You're using your hands. This is just a tool to help slide it. So, okay, you're just working it. That's all you're doing, okay? You're just working it, but it's not wanting to go. So, hold on here. We're having an issue with the side. It's just not wanting to move. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now, here comes the hard part. And I know a lot of you women that do your own tires. You guys are gonna hate this, or guys, or kids. Okay, now you got to push this other side back up on the rim. Okay. I know it's hard, but you got to work it, massage it. You know, just get her up on there. Some of these tires are pretty easy. Some of these tires are hard, especially if they're brand new. This one, fortunately, is going right on. Okay. Now, what I do is I take it like this, okay, and I push all the way up. Whoa, keep moving here. I got to get a better table. Okay. Now, okay. Bam, got that on. You only got this last little bit right here, okay? Now, oh, boom, there we go. We are on. Okay, now, here's what we're gonna do. I gotta get some air. Just making sure we're all on the rim. Okay, so hold on 1 minute. Okay. All right, now the air compressor's unplugged. Okay, so, all right, so I'm gonna need my tire gauge. Now I'm only gonna show you guys one tire. Okay, it's going to be a long video for you guys to have to watch the whole entire thing. Alright, it's going to be quite long. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to fill her up. Now this says between 50 or 40 to 65 pounds. Now, some days I like to go in the middle. Okay, it really depends. Do I want to put 65, or do I want to put 40, or do I want to go in between? Now, think about where you're riding. Okay. Now, I'd say if you're going in the desert where it's rocky, I would probably air your tires down. That way you can get a little bit more traction over the rocks. Now, if you're like me and you do a lot of road driving, I would fill them up to pretty close to this, the recommended pressures. It all depends on you. I mean, how you like. I like my tires hard because that way I know that I'm getting the traction and the travel that I need. Okay, so I got my air gauge. Always have an air gauge. If you don't have an air gauge, don't overfill it. At least put a few squirts in it if it's low. Only if it's low. Okay. Now, here we go. We're going to pull our valve stem down a little bit. Okay. Oop, just put my foot in freaking oil. Okay, now I kind of just put my finger there because it's going to want to go up. So I'll just hold it. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just watching the bead as I'm filling. Now, how much air do I have in it? Nothing. So what I'm doing is I'm just checking this bead, making sure that it's sitting right where I want it. Now we're going to put a little bit more in. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm just checking. I'm going slow. Okay, now we got 20, so we're almost there. Halfway, well, quarter way. Okay. Do it again. Okay, now we're already to 40. Okay, so now we want to go to 65. Let me double check to make sure. Plate to 40 to 65 pounds. Okay. Okay. 50. 55, or 65. Okay, now we're at 62. Okay, do a couple quick squirts. 60, 61, 62, 63. Bam. Bitch, I'm on the money. 65. Ha! Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay. Now we got to remount our tire. Okay. Alright, let me try to get you a better angle so that way you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Now, to mount this, it's just the reverse. You just take it and put it back on. Now, you have to make sure you get your chains in the right order. Okay, so what I do is I bring this down. Well, you can't really see. Hold on here, maybe I'll try to. There we go. Yeah, give me a minute here and I'll get you over here so you can see. Yeah, let me just get that clamped. Alright, let me check. Let me stop real quick and I'll do this, okay? Okay, there we go. You are in a better spot. Okay, now here's what I want to do. Okay? Now, alright, the tire's only being held on by one bolt. Okay? So I'm going to put this other bolt on. Okay? And what we're going to do... Oh, shoot. The kickstand. See, even I mess up once in a while. I'm not perfect. People think I am. I make mistakes quite often, and I make them a lot more than anybody does when I work. Especially when I work. Alright, now I'm not, like I say, I'm not saying I'm stupid. Alright, I know what I'm doing when it comes to bikes. Okay, now a lot of people may, like I say, a lot of people may have different opinions. That's fine. If you guys think that I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm doing, okay, that's your opinion. I'm not going to argue. But I will make the assumption that any negativity, shouldn't be allowed. All right? We're good people. Okay? Everybody's got things that they do different. I do things different than what you do. I do things different than the bike man does. Okay? So, like I say, it's not a personal thing. It's the fact that I do things different than he does. Okay? So, like I say, and I'm not going to call him out and tell him he sucks, like a lot of people do, because I think that's a bunch of shit. Sorry for my language, but I'm telling you, I believe that is a bunch of crap. Why would you want to call somebody? He's been doing it for 35 years. He knows more than I do. You know what I mean? I mean, he's done a lot more, you know. So I would expect him to really know more about what he's doing than I do. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to call him out and say that he sucks when he's better than me, and I know it. You know what I mean? It's, you know. But anyways, all right, so what we're going to do, okay, now this wheel really doesn't have a problem with getting level. But what I do is I make sure that it's all the way up there, and I tighten this down, okay? Just a little bit, okay? Don't go crazy. Don't go freaking locking it down until you know that it's level, okay? That's the one thing that people don't understand, okay? Now, I know it's level. Okay, that one's tight. Now we're going to take this one and tighten it. Oh, oops. Okay, now just going to pedal it, just to see how it shifts. You know, just kind of get a feel for it. All right, that's what you want to do. Just shift. You know, just take it and shift her down. Make sure everything's aligned. And then shift her back up. What the hell? All my stuff keeps getting caught every day. Like, it's bad. Okay, just shift her up. Oh, wrong way. Now, this one here, I see how it's kind of, you know, it's clicking. There it goes. Okay, we're still working on the tweaking with that, but it does work. Okay, now that I've showed you guys how to change a tire, like I say, you don't have to follow my exact recommendations. You know, you can do it. You can do it your way. You know, I just figured I'd show you how I do it because it's, you know, I just really didn't have anything to do today. I can do quite a bit of videos, you know, for biking. The one thing I don't really like to do is I don't like to do a lot of tearing apart. I know there's a guy I watch on YouTube. His name, I don't want to make him mad. He is good, and I do like him. I mean, I watch him, you know, just as much as the Bike Man. But there's a guy I've been watching, and he's been doing a lot of, you know, tearing stuff apart. And, you know, that's the one thing I don't do, because if I tear it apart, it ain't going back together. That's for sure. But I'll tell you what, go check this guy out. His name is RJ the Bike Guy. And I'll tell you what, he's pretty good. He is about as good as, if I were to compare Bike Man and RJ, I would say they are both about the same. You know, they're good. So, but anyway, well, if you like my videos, I would like you to press the like, subscribe, and leave comments. I also do, you know, if you guys can think of anything that, you know, you guys want to see, leave a request, and I'll see what I can do. I'm going to start working on another bike here in another couple days. Once I get parts, then maybe we'll put it together. So, you know, like I say, just let me know. Yeah, favorite, subscribe, like, you know, try to get the word out. I'm just, you know, not really trying to, and like I said, I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm just showing my ways of how I do things. So, you know, if you want, you know, if you like what I'm, you know, if you like my content, you know, subscribe and like and favorite and share and, you know, try to get the word out. And, you know, maybe after a while, maybe we'll go on a mission and buy a bike, because I'm thinking about buying another one. So, yep. So, okay, I will let you guys go.